Hello and welcome to Chris and Sam Fishing, and yet again another episode of the Barbel Diaries. This time it's the winter Barbel Diaries because we're now in December. It's early December and I'm hopefully going to get a barbel. I'm going to try my hardest. I've got a mix of bait that I'm bringing down today, basically really smelly stuff. I just want to turn the noses up and hopefully pull them out from the holes that they're hiding under, and hopefully get one grace my net. I'm sure I'll get some sort of chub along the way. By that I mean the fish, as there's always a lot of chub knocking around where barbel and chub go hand in hand, don't they? So right, I brought with me today a very light rod. I was going to say feeder rod, but it's not. It's actually a float rod, but because of the conditions and the way the water is and the way the fish, I'm guessing, are going to be feeding quite cautiously, I've gone for my float rod because it's a lighter rod. It's going to give a much more of a through action, so it'll be lighter on playing the fish, but also will be lighter when the fish takes the bait. They're not going to get too much resistance, so they're going to shake the hook straight away. I'm going to be fishing a through line method with the bomb. I'm going to fish a bomb with just a single shot below it, about 2 foot of hook length, and as soon as the fish picks it up, it's just going to get all the action straight through to that light tip. Hopefully the fish ain't going to feel too much resistance and I can hook into him and hopefully get the fish gracing my landing net. So I've travelled quite a distance, I'm travelling quite light, and let's see if I can get some barbel out. So this is what I'm doing for my feed today. I'll just move my rod and reel to one side. Hopefully the camera will focus and stay focused. Right, what I'm going to do is some bog standard fishery pellets. As you see, I've got them in a random tub and another bag, just to avoid advertising, and it keeps them better. Put a good amount in there. What I've also got is good old tin of minced beef and rich onions and gravy. I tell you what, it smells just like tin cat and dog meat, which doesn't sound very appealing, but I would eat it. And the way I see it is, if I would eat it, I'm sure the fish would eat it too. So what I'm going to do is add a good amount of that in there. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. I want to eat it myself. Using this specialist tool. This is the bottom end of a broken bank stick. Works very well for this mixing procedure. Better than Mary Berry, this. It's a lovely pellet pie I'm making. Now, not only does it give it an amazing smell and taste, it also helps it sink a bit quicker. And at the moment, the river's in flood. They've had loads and loads of rain. I don't know when this video will be uploaded, so for the record, it is the 7th of December. So, as you'll probably remember, plenty of rain and loads of floods, and our river is no different. Right, so anyway, there's the pellets nice and mixed up. All I'm going to do is handball that in. It's not very far out I'm casting. What you could also do is you could put it in a cage feeder. Once it's soaked up the juices, obviously you'll get much more stodgier the pellets and you'll be able to squeeze them in. But it's as simple as that. A tin of minced beef and some pellets. And I'm in a new swim at the minute. Dom assures me that I've got a good chance of getting a barbel here. I'll show you my face. Dom assures me that there's a good chance of getting a barbel here. So that's why I've started recording from this swim. I'm going to cast out now and we'll see if we can get one. Right, I'll come back to it. That's a nice barbel, I think. Took a bit of feed out and dropped the bomb in. Rod literally wrapped around as I put it on the rest. So I figured that I'd hooked a big clump of weed as it was coming down. And it feels like a barbel. I can't believe it. Just how quick it was. I can't believe it. Very first cast, within the first few seconds in this new swim, and I'm into a barbel. Probably a fish of around 6 or 7 pound. And a fantastic addition to the Barbel Diaries, the winter Barbel Diaries. And just a size 10. A little bit of a mark on it. I think it's from pike, possibly. Doesn't look like an angler's harm. But it is lively. I did hold it in the water for a little bit while I set the mat up. But there he is. Fantastic barbel. Definitely a fish you'd recognise again. It's got 2 spots just above its gill plate. And a fish I've never caught before. An absolutely stunning fish. And I'm well chuffed. And I hope that I can get another one. What a beauty to start the session. Lovely winter barbel, my first one of this winter, and fantastic addition, as I say, to the winter Barbel Diaries. Look at that, let's get him back. It's actually my 3rd casting. On my 2nd cast I had a big chub, probably about 4 pound mark, which I lost it just coming over the net, and I've just had another little barbel. This one is a baby, it's probably just a few pound. Put up a nice scrap though, but I got him out of the swim quick, so he's still quite lively. There he is. Beautiful little fish, they're absolutely stunning. Always perfect. Beautiful little fish. And let's get him back and see if we can catch his mummy. Hey. Beautiful. To run through the wig. As you can see there, it's a 1.5 ounce lead. It's actually quite heavy for what I would normally use. In fact, I would normally free line, but as the conditions, the water level's up, I can't see the fish. It's very dark down in the depths, so I want to place a bait down there. Obviously not too heavy, I don't want to make too much of a disturbance. I've seen people fishing 3-4 ounce leads on it, and God knows why. But anyway, main line, 6 pound, going straight through to the hook, no hook length today. The line between my lead and my hook is approximately 2 to 2.5 feet. Let's find you the hook. There we are. And that's a size 10 animal hook. Nice and strong, get them barbel out. Yeah, and that's basically my rig, it's as simple as that. As you can see, it's free running. I've just got a single BB shot there, just to stop the lead from obviously going down to the hook. All the action's coming straight through to the tip. I'm really positive. What I'm actually going to do is, I've had 2 barbel out and I've lost a big chub. I've had a few knocks, but it seems like the fish are starting to wise up, and I think they're wising up to the rig and the noise. As I say, I've had a few knocks, but instantly, instead of now completely wrapping the rod round, they seem to be dropping the bait. So what I'm going to try is, I'm going to take this lead off, I'm going to probably put another BB on, maybe 3, depending on just how fast I can trot the bait, and I'm going to trot it through the swim from start to finish, and see if I can pick any fish up on the way. As you can see out there, the swim is around about 6, 7, 8 meters in length, something like that. Not a huge amount of water, but the fish can get spooked up easily. I don't want them leaving this area, so instead of chucking the heavy lead out now, I'm going to go through it free lining and hopefully pick up one of those fish that's been evading me. Right, so one thing I forgot to mention is I like to fish a bait on the hook that is at least the same flavour and taste as the feed that I'm putting in. Now I see a lot of videos of carp anglers who will fish like a bed of hemp and corn, and then they'll fish one great big fluorescent blue boilie over the top of it or something ridiculous like that, and it takes them a while to get a fish. Now with fishing these rivers, I've noticed that if you put a bed of pellets out and try and fish a piece of corn over it, for instance, they will more than likely avoid the corn. They just seem to just go for what they're used to. They're eating the pellets and they're confident on the pellets, so they'll eat them. So since I'm doing that, what I'm doing is fishing something that can soak up the juices nicely. That is a piece of bread. What I'm doing is, whilst I'm putting some more feed in, and before I recast out, dipping that in there so it's got all the juices soaked into the bread and it's got that flavour in it. Right, now, as I said, I've changed to trotting a bait. And I've instantly had a take. It feels like a good fish. It's definitely got to be a barbel. Yeah, it's a good one as well. Similar size to the first one by the looks of it under the water. Oh, it's going crazy. There we are, once again. The change of tactic worked. It was on the third cast. Just trotting through, free lined. I was actually only used a single shot. Turns out I didn't need the weight. It made it flow very naturally, and with this lovely barbel. It's got a few parasites on him, I'll just pull them off. Got my little nasty little things. And there we are. It's the middle fish, so to speak. Beautifully presenting. Oh, he's tensing up. Fantastic fish. As I say, he's got a few little mites on him. I'll take them off. Then I'll put him straight back. That's a beauty. Absolutely stunning, well presented fish. Let's get him back. Hey. Let's get that little mite off you, eh? In fact, oh no, I'm just taking them off. Them two there were actually right on its mouth where it's been digging around in the silt. And it's picked up these little mites. Right, let's get him back. There we are, fish number 4. This time it's a chub. I managed to land one. It's probably a fish of around £3 mark, maybe 3.5. It's good in size, but it's not got a great deal of weight to it. It's not got a big belly. It's been covered in mites. Leeches. There we are. Beautiful fish once again. And that one's come to the free line as well. Bread doing the damage. The mince feed seems to be drawing them in. I see your mouth full of them, won't it? That's good getting back. Called the final barbel of the session. It's a beautiful fish. It's got wonderful black speckles all over its tail. Oh, he's tensing up. He's still got plenty of fight left in him. But he is fantastic. He's definitely the biggest. I'd say round about the 8 pound mark. And there he is. Got a little nick out his top fin. Definitely recognise this fish again. I'll just get that bits of grass off him. I don't know where he picked them up from the net. Magnificent. I'm chuffed to bits with my winter session. Like I say, it's the beginning of December in floodwater, and I've managed a fantastic barbel session. In fact, it's been better than most of my summer sessions this session. It's an absolutely wonderful fish I've caught today. I'm going to get him back quick because he really did put up one hell of a fight. Let me just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Right, now I told you a little porky pie earlier, because I said that when I had that last fish around the 8 pound mark, that was going to be the last fish of the session. But I thought I'd have one last cast, and hey ho, I've got another wiry little barbel, probably around the 4 pound mark, something like that. Another lovely fish, got loads of little black markings on it and little black speckles, and absolutely beautiful. I cannot complain today. What's that now? 5 barbel and 1 chub in early December. The water's cold, but I'm still managing to feed well. It's been fantastic. I've lost 1 chub as well, but what a great session for the Barbel Diaries, eh? Absolutely beautiful. Let's get him back. I'm going to call it the end of a session now. I really am. I'll put that fish back. I cannot complain today. As I say, I've had 5 barbel out to about 8 pound. I've had a lovely chub around about 3 pound mark, possibly 3.5. Let's move this mat out of the way, it's all wet on my knees. But yeah, what a fantastic episode of the Winter Barbel Diaries. I mean, I came out today with the expectations of possibly getting 1 barbel if I was lucky. I decided to change where I was going to fish. Gone quite far away from where I normally do, so it's kind of out of my comfort zone, but it seems like I've managed to find him, and with Dom's little tip off as to the kind of areas that I should fish up this way, has managed to land me some fantastic fish, and it's probably one of the best sessions I've had in a while, and I don't think I'm going to get many more like that before the end of the year. So thank you for watching. Join us next time. I'm sorry it's been a long time since I last uploaded, and see you guys later.